Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Daniel here. I am going to work. It is literally blizzard conditions here. See you guys in a minute. Alright, well, it's a lot nicer to be in here, I have to say. I got the radio going. And today my plan is I'm going to do the scales on this one, and this one over here in carbon fiber. And that's titanium right there for the tubing. That's why it's putting out the crazy white sparks. Trying to show you those pins steaming. They're pretty darn hot just from that right there. So I'll work on that one for a second. I'm going to go over here, get these. They're stainless tubing, so it'll look a little bit different when they spark too. Smoking hot. They don't need to get that hot. I'm just showing you guys what happens whenever you put them on the grinder for a second. So I'm kind of going to be rotating these three out. I'm going to get all the pins flush. Once they're flush, I'm going to take them over to my flaring rig in here. Or it's hiding back here. This bad boy used to be a medieval torture device. I figured it worked great for flaring knives too. Put them in there. Bam. There you go. Falling apart on me. Alright, well, I'm going to get to work on this stuff. You guys see what's going on. See y'all in a minute. Alright, so I'm working on the scales a little bit more. I ran them all through 220. It took me a little while, but I've got them pretty even. You can see this carbon fiber is really looking nice. And then what I'm doing after that is I'm taking a 320. This is a gator belt. I don't usually use those on my handles, but I wanted a fresh belt for this antique ivory paper micarta because it was kind of staining up from the carbon fiber. So I've done all that. I'm going to run these through the 320 also. This one's already been done. After that, I'm going to do a Scotch-Brite belt on all of them. I'm going to try to get to remove these burrs if you can see them on camera. They're real small, but you don't want them there when you flare the tube, at least for a nice clean job. So I'm off to do that. See you guys in a minute. Okay, and like I mentioned earlier, I need to deburr the tubing. Can't find any deburring tools because I just moved. So I'm going to cut off this little piece of copper rod with my hacksaw here. Kind of sharpen the tip, and it should deburr everything fine. Alright, so I got the handles ran through 320 and then the 400 or so Scotch-Brite belt. So what I'm doing is deburring them. There's just a little bit of burr left and not really anything on that one. Let's see. You can see a little bit there, hopefully. So what I'm going to do is just take my little tool, just try to pry this stuff out. It's really hard to see. My camera doesn't focus too well. But it's real simple. You don't need anything special. Just something softer than the tube. Scrape the burr off and you'll have a more professional look. Okay, so I'm about to flare the tube. As you see, I've got the knife in the flaring rig. I've got both cones centered really well. I have the knife at a 90-degree angle, so it is going to flare straight. I'm going to flare it a little bit, flip it, flare it some more, and repeat that 3 or 4 times. And that's about it. The most important thing, just remember to plug in the flare. Once you do that, it does everything for you. Alright, just turn off the flare. Bam! Bam! Right there. And now I've got all three of them flared out. That's 3/8 inch titanium tubing on this one. Alright, I just got this carbon fiber one ground. Almost 3D like. It's hard to show you guys on camera, but I'll get a good photo later. And as you guys can see, I've been doing some rough grinding in the G10. I got a big pile of blue substance there, a little bit of red too. But I got them profiled out, and then I'll start on the handle shape. And I didn't get show you guys the carbon fiber because it's just too nasty to have a camera around even. But there we go. Alright, so what we're doing on this one is a scalloped handle. It's going to have grooves going in it, back and forth, for texture and grip, plus it looks awesome. So what I've done is I've already shaped it like a traditional handle. It's nice and comfortable already. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the grooves in. A lot of people put the grooves in first, and in my opinion that makes the handle not as comfortable. So that's what's next. I'm on 220 grit right now with this one. Okay, so we're at 320 grit right now. I've gotten the whole knife done in 320, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the scalloping. Alright, so you guys see what I'm doing? I'm going to work my way down the handle, then go opposite of it, do both sides, and then I'll start back on these corners again with the Scotch-Brite belt to smooth it off. Well, it's getting dark out, and got the handles looking pretty darn good, so I'm going to call it quits for the day. Check them out. I really like this handle material. This is antique ivory micarta. I've been telling you guys about it. Blue liners. Just an awesome looking combo in my opinion. I got the red G10. I need to clean it up. It's still real dusty. All textured. Smooth on the corners, all that stuff. And then I got the carbon fiber I showed you guys earlier. And that was about a whole day's work. So you guys have a great night. I'm going to finish cleaning up.